Good morning. My name is Richard Potts, and I'm from Porum, Oklahoma. Porum, Oklahoma is located about 30 miles south of Muskogee on Highway 2. It was named after a man named John Porum Davis. He was a rancher, Civil War veteran, and he served on the Cherokee Nation as a council member. The federal government established a post office in Porum in March 25th of 1890, and Walter R. Eaton plated the town site in 1903. And Midland Valley Railroad ran a railroad through here in 1905, and they consolidated what is known as Star Villa and the Porum Gap together and consolidated into a town called Porum. Porum Gap is a natural pass through the mountains immediately west of Porum, provided cattlemen with access to the Sedalia Trail from Sedalia, Missouri, through the Fort Smith and south to Texas. And directly behind me is what was then known as the Porum Gap. There's a mountain range back here and behind me. I'm not sure if you can see it today. It's a little bit cloud cover, but there's a mountain in behind me, and the mountain that I'm standing on created the natural pass. Porum is very rich in a lot of history, including the Porum Range War, which the Porum Range War began in, I believe it was 1906, and it was because of the cattle thieves in the area that was plaguing the area for decades. The problem started with the arrival of the Davis family from Alabama in 1880, and it did not help matters that the Davises chose a brand that exactly covered the brand of Judge Hester's. Judge Hester was a large rancher in the area at the time, and Hester blamed the Davises for any losses that occurred over the years, and the feuding included barn burning and murder, of course. There were several fractions of the Davises who joined up with the Stars, and Tom Starr was one of the first Indian outlaws of the area, and he was from the Treaty faction and became immersed in trouble during the early turbulent days of the Cherokee Nation. They were attacked by and counterattacked by the men of the Ross faction. Tom Starr was alleged to have killed 100 men in his time, and although the figures may be exaggerated, Tom was half-blood Irish and Cherokee, and 5 sons who was Sam, who became a husband of Belle Starr, forever linked with the history of Porum. In later years, Pony Starr, who lived on the edge of Porum, was involved in the Porum Range War and was regarded as the straightest shot and most fearless man of his clan. Porum has got a very exciting history from the very start, and it's starting to dwindle down now, like most small towns here in Oklahoma that doesn't have a lot of enterprise going on. It's starting to become a little bit of a ghost town, but back in its heyday, it was a very exciting town. It had 2 cotton gins, an airfield, and all kinds of things. Banks, you name it. It was right here in Porum, Oklahoma. I'm Richard Potts. Thank you. Oh, and most of my information came from Wikipedia, Oklahoma Historical Society, and the Muskogee Historical Society. Thank you very much, and you come back and see us.